The witness looks shockingly human. 2 eyes, a nose, 2 arms. You get the picture. But where does this character originate? Is this a human from another timeline, a new entity, or our very own guardian? Today we are going to try and discuss the nature and design of the witness, and speculate what importance this may all have come the end of the Light and Dark saga. Welcome on in, Guardians. Hope you're having a great day, and before we jump into this, I wanted to throw out a little speculation and theory warning. We're going to talk about what we know on the witness in terms of the lore, and then speculate a bit for fun. So just keep that in mind as we discuss. You can leave your own theories in the comments below. The witness has some pretty insane powers. First, the ability to move planets in and out of reality as seen with Mars. It would seem it could move entire planets, but in the case of Mars, we can just see the darkness anomalies giving us a peek into its golden age past. The witness wields these powers, and in the final cutscene we can see how it oversees all of these worlds. The power of the darkness also seems to have a connection to memories, as seen throughout the campaign. Using Deep Sight and the artifact, we are tricked into giving Savathun back her memories. And Deep Sight also allows us to peek into the past at items or platforms that don't currently exist.
So, the relic rendered a full blueprint out of a single fragment. Almost as if you were shaping that weapon based on its own memory. Which parallels the distortions all over the planet. Open wounds where the past bleeds into the present. Somehow the relic can manipulate time.
The witness overall appears to roam the universe aiming to destroy life. Life that the traveler creates in search of that perfect final shape, the end to everything. First up, this could just be nothing, but why does the witness look so human? Ralk himself is humanoid, but a part of a different species entirely. We just really see his outside armor and not what he looks like on the inside. Although Ralk is a part of a different species, he has 6 eyes and some different bodily features. And when you look at the witness, they have 2 eyes and a nose, just like humans, with a bunch of human-looking heads flowing out of its own. So naturally this made many theorize, what if the witness was at one point human? And what do these flowing heads coming out of the top of its own head represent? There has to be some type of purpose for this design, right? So we not only get a visual for the first time of this character, but we can hear voices speak in the final cutscene.
We have seen enough. The children of soul cry out for salvation. You promise them life, but deliver only death, as you have for so many before.
So this could be done a couple of ways. Either the witness is narrating over this scene as we see a depiction of it, or it's straight up communicating and speaking as we are seeing this, perhaps telepathically as we don't see a mouth move. The witness has spoke to us many times before, like through the Black Garden in Shadowkeep.
Will answer. Who are you? Don't you recognize?
Now, in the ending here, if you listen to the voice carefully, you can make out multiple voices. It would seem 1 male voice and 1 female. To me, the male kinda sounds like Crow, maybe they just use the same voice actor playing another part, but it sounds kinda familiar. And the other one seems to be Savathun's voice actor.
Enough. Enough death. Enough life. You have no pieces left to place. The game is over. Do not be afraid. Your pale heart holds the key. This time, there is no escape.
Throughout Destiny, we've often heard the voices of dead characters like back on the Glycon. So were these occurrences the witness in the darkness the whole time? The Witness even uses the voice of our very own ghost to communicate in missions like Shadowkeep and Beyond Light.
Your people do not appreciate you as I.
Your missing guardian was working with my father.
Funny. The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Violence, beauty, truth. These things await inside. There's no turning back now.
That's two. Did you hear that? Sounded like voices.
What? Who?
The ones who spoke through me.
We beckoned. You answered. We've kept you waiting long enough. Come to us. Salvation awaits.
We are your salvation.
The children of soul cry out for salvation.
This brings up another possible connection. The Witness using others and speaking through many different voices, like it itself has many different faces spilling from its head. So does that have some type of connection, those voices and all of these flowing head particles? As discussed, the Witness can alter reality in some ways, moving planets in and out like it did with Mars. Now, is it that out of reach to think that this character itself is from other realities and is all merged together? We of course don't know yet, but we can always speculate for fun. Even the movements of this character could suggest it's one entity pulling others from multiple timelines. This laggy-like movement we see when the character moves, and the multiple heads and voices. In the Shadowkeep ending, the Witness speaks to us in the form of ourself. Was this a metaphor of sorts saying we are one and the same with the darkness and the light, that they both aren't so different, or is there something more to this? If this is not about our guardian specifically, is it tied to other characters as seen with these voices? It's pretty crazy to think about. Now, it doesn't seem likely for this to be the case, just fun to discuss. The Witness and the Dark has been recruiting us for a very long time, and now the fleet is finally on its way to do what it always does, to chase the Traveler and to destroy the life it creates. Until we learn more about the Witness and its origins, it looks like this is all we have for now. Anyway, Guardians, I thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to see some other Destiny lore and mysteries just like it, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.